Breathe. Reflect. May the Buddha guide you well.
To be prepared for everything. In everything we do, we should be prepared. And then we should work according to a plan in order to finish the job well. In making a plan, we must estimate the need for human resources, finances, time, and space. If all causes and conditions are complete, then I think we have a very good chance of succeeding in what we set out to do. As the world today gets more and more complicated, it is no longer possible to work as we did in the past, where we may take one step at a time, or we simply believed that things will fall into place when the time comes. No. In today's world, everything and everyone are so interconnected that the ripple effect of a single small move can be phenomenal. For example, should we need treatment at a hospital, we must go through the appropriate treatment. For example, should we need treatment at a hospital, we must go through the procedure of having an examination, a blood test, X-rays before the doctor gives us the right and appropriate treatment. If a road has to be constructed, it needs proper planning, drafting, blueprints, contracting the work, and purchasing the raw materials. Even weather conditions, the state of the surrounding area, safety precautions, and more should be taken into consideration before a job can be completed successfully. Nowadays, so many people are making plans for their lives and they map out their careers. They remind us that we should be prepared for everything. Naturally, there are things in life that we can only think of at the last moment. But in order to make them work, we need to have the right causes and conditions beforehand, or we must be able to follow the circumstances as required. However, if we do not have the right cause and condition without planning and preparation, it would be very difficult for us to complete any job well. Let me tell you a small story. A humorist had been invited to deliver numerous speeches, but he did not like to speak without any advance notice. He said that a successful speech with substance and meaning requires thorough and full preparation. Now once he was invited to a university, and after touring the campus, he had lunch with all of them present. The university's president suddenly took use of the opportunity and invited the humorist to talk to the students. Since it would be very difficult for him to refuse, he went on stage and said the following story. In ancient Rome, there was a tyrannical emperor who often threw men into the amphitheater and watched them get eaten alive by lions. One day, a man was thrown in as usual. Now, even though the man was small, he was a very brave man. He walks up to the lion very calmly and said something. The lion simply turned around and walked off without eating him. The very surprised emperor then ordered another lion in. Similarly, the man said something to the lion and it walked off peacefully. Now after this, the emperor could not bear it anymore and he sent for the man. The emperor asked, "What do you say to the lions? Why don't they eat you?" The man replied, "I simply told them, it is all right to eat me, but after they do so, they have to give a speech." Now those present in the audience roared with laughter upon hearing the story. But the president of the university was so embarrassed. If someone so good at giving speeches could not speak without any preparation, we can appreciate how important it is to be well prepared in everything that we do in life. Being prepared for everything is to succeed. Not being prepared is a perfect recipe to fail. This should be our motto in life.